always look like I just got out of a wrestling match. All jacked up. For those of you that have seen me do little things like adjust the garment and do this from time to time and this and that's that military background. Everything has to be lined up, dress right, dress perfect, you know? It's kind of like a compulsive, what is it, OCD? Obsessive compulsive disorder. That's how the devil calls it, but it's really order. The devil calls it OCD, but it's just everything has to be in order, perfect, you know? Maybe it is a bad thing, I don't know, but anyway, just explaining. Because I sense that there's been some mockery about it. Nevertheless, we'll keep it moving. All right. How's the sound and video and audio? It's amazing to me how the Most High will call someone to say or do something that will spur a lesson. A shalom, Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Urkakadash, Barakatam. So yesterday, and I don't think he meant evil intent. He was sincere, but sincerely wrong. And he came on my page and said, don't be frustrated. Don't be frustrated. Kingdom is near. And I think it was just done out of ignorance, but not willful intent, you know, to mock or scoff. Just being sincerely wrong. Don't be frustrated. Are you kidding me? You know, inside of a prison, being robbed and raped and spoiled, made butt naked, stripped down to our socks and underwear, okay? Don't worry. Don't be frustrated. Watching our daughters turn into harlots, given genetically modified organisms. Some of you men out there, you don't know what you're involved in. And I just got to be honest. You grew up without a father, probably. So all you've been taught is God loves you the way you are, baby. Everything's all good. We're blessed in the city. We're blessed in the field. We're blessed when we go and where we come. Some shit. Bugged out. Bugged out. Okay? We've been raped and robbed and spoiled. Okay? Plenty of scriptures coming on here. Yeah, some of these jakes be tripping. He said, don't be frustrated. And we done been beat down to our drawers. But don't be frustrated, though. You know, the kingdom is coming. Are you kidding? Oh, my God. Sometimes I got to make humor. Because if I don't make humor, I'll lose my goddamn mind. Let's go to 2 Samuel 17. Yeah, you've been raped, robbed, and spoiled, and your wives have been turned into harlots. But don't worry. Don't be frustrated. Don't be frustrated. Beat down to raggedy garments and eating genetically modified organics. Don't worry. Don't be frustrated, though. Given the job, and 99% of your income go to taxes. And you get about 1% to spend and enjoy. But don't be frustrated. You know, coming home to a woman yelling at you, sucking on a damn pork chop bone. Don't worry. Don't be frustrated. Let's go to 2 Samuel 17 and 8. Wearing rollers in her hair and sucking on a pork chop bone. Screaming at you. Don't be frustrated. You men that have a monthly wet cycle, shut up. Shut up. Shut up. go to 2 Samuel 17:8. For, said Hushai, thou knowest thy father and his men, that they be mighty men, and they be chafed in their minds, as a bear robbed of her whelps in the field. And thy father is a man of war, and he will not lodge with the people. When you even go near a mama bear and her babies, she will tear you to shreds just going near her babies. But imagine taking one of those babies and running with it. Imagine a lion. You go and you take the young cubs and kill them in front of that lion. Then you take the lionesses, the females, for you bugged out beta males. And you even take the females away from the den. You can't rub that lion or pat him on the head and say, don't be frustrated. We just killed your baby cubs and robbed your lionesses. But don't be frustrated. Lay down and be a good boy and start stroking you. No, that lion wants blood around his mouth and his nose, dipped in blood, as a bear robbed of her babies. But you can't calm that bear down at that point. You just declared war on that bear or that lion. Don't be frustrated, though. Don't be frustrated. You know, if you're having a monthly cycle, be quiet. Be quiet. Let's look up that word chafed. I'm trying to refrain from talking too rough, because then what happens is it becomes a distraction. Jake just frustrated on the rough speak, and they lose the edification or the message. As soon as you hear a rough word, you're like looking like a meerkat that just spotted a wolf. You know, you become up in arms. You see. Let's look up that word chafed. Chafed. Mar or mara, bitter. So these men are chafed in the spirit. So when you come on there on somebody's comment board talking about don't be frustrated, you're coming against the spirit of the Most High. That's what you're speaking against. The spirit of the Most High has pre-wired the minds of his elect men. But don't be frustrated, though. Don't be frustrated. Well, I guess the alternative is a good boy. A good boy. Chafed, mar, mara, bitter, bitterness, angry. Say what? Angry, chafed, discontent, great, heavy. So this is a broken heart, spiritually wounded. A lethal blow, brokenhearted, depressed, anxiety, anguish. Let's go to 2 Peter 2. 2 Peter 2:7. And delivered just Lot. Vex. Say what? Vex with the filthy conversation of the wicked. So Lot would be considered a son of God. Frustrated, angry, bitter, a heavy countenance. We've been raped, robbed, lied to, stolen from, beat down to our socks and drawers. But don't be frustrated. Don't be frustrated. Sound like a parrot that's been watching the Muppet Show all day. Don't be frustrated. Don't be frustrated. Shut your ass up. Let's go to 2 Peter 2:7 again. And delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. Woman over the man. Man on man. Woman on woman. Kids that can curse you out and call 911 and get you locked up, and then complain that they're a part of an abusive household. So now you're being sued by the kids that you raised and locked up sitting in prison and then lost your damn job. My father yelled at me. He yelled and raised his voice. My father yelled at me and my mother don't love me. You see, I want to change my plumbing and my father is against that. That's abuse. And the devil's going to agree with him. That's child abuse. That's child abuse. So we're supposed to just sit back and be a good boy and play the fiddle or the violin. You men with a monthly wet cycle, it's time for you to stand down. Okay? You're going to go extinct soon. 2 Peter 2:8. For that righteous man dwelling among them and seeing and hearing vexed his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. So it is the Spirit of the Most High that's being angry. Is it not written in Psalm 7 that the Lord is angry with the wicked every day? You think he takes time off? Well, I'm at the beach this day, so I'm going to just go ahead and smoke a Black and Mild and get two bugged out Eves half naked fanning me with two big palm leaves. A lot of our men are absolutely mentally through. Every breath you take is a criminal offense for being stupid. Every breath I take, every move I make is criminal. Yes. 2 Peter 2:8. For that righteous man dwelling among them and seeing and hearing vex his righteous soul from day to day with their unlawful deeds. So this is the Spirit of the Most High that's being vexed and angry. You're looking at man, dumbass. But it is the Spirit of the Most High that's revving up his men to bring judgment in these days of the troubled times to come and the last days. You're just looking at man. Let's look at that word torment. What does that mean? No, vex. Salakia. I'm going to look at that word vexed. Comes from the Greek basanizo, which means torture, pain, toil, to be harassed. Say what? To be harassed. Distress. So the elect feel harassed. This some bullshit. Coming home to a wife wearing rollers, screaming at you, eating a damn pork chop and sucking on a pork chop bone. Kicking you out the house and getting about 3 different government checks. Kids can call the cops when you get you arrested, locked up, thrown in jail. Now you got no job, and Eve hanging out with thoughts and fans only club members and co-workers. I told you that nigga ain't shit. He ain't shit. But you just called the cops and got him kicked out of the damn house and lost his job. I told you he ain't shit. But don't be frustrated, though. Don't be frustrated. A parrot watching the damn Muppet Show all day. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Don't be frustrated. Don't be frustrated. You can't make this up. Let's look that word up, vex, again. Of the Greek. Basanizo. Vex. To torture, pain, toil, torment. To be harassed, distress, to toss. So we're tossed to and from. Basically, you messing with our emotions. Messing with our emotions. Especially when you mess with our money. This truth. Remember Big Worm from the movie Friday? If I don't laugh, I'm going to lose my damn mind. Hey, Smokey, stop messing with my emotions. Hey, that's how the elect feel. You're messing with the elect's emotions by messing with their money, changing the doctrine, perverting what's pure. Let's go to Psalms 6 and 3. The book of Psalms, chapter 6, verse 3. My soul is also sore vexed. Don't be frustrated. Don't be frustrated. Psalm 6 and 3. My soul is also sore vexed. But thou, O Lord, how long? So the elect is literally just, there's a sense of urgency is the word I'm looking for. Urgency. When you think back to your first job promotion or your first job, there was a sense of excitement. You know, you walked around, you told everybody about it. So the elect is vividly seeing these things, the rewards of the kingdom. But most Israelites is just, so what, I'm an Israelite? How much of my yearly salary is going to increase next month or next year? So what? I'm an Israelite. So what? Not understanding that the same Bible that prophesied we would go into slavery is the same Bible that's projecting that we will be multi-mega level trillionaires. Beyond that, they can't visualize it. So the same Bible that proclaimed that we would become peasants, slaves at the bottom, is the same Bible that's proclaiming victory to be mega level trillionaires plus, above that, literally off the charts. They can't see it. So they go back to being an orangutan, getting drunk every day, depressed. So there is no healing, no anointment, still wounded from head to toe with putrefying sores. Psalm 6 and 3. My soul is also sore vexed. My soul is also sore vexed. But thou, O Lord, how long? Even Ezra asked this. How long we got to deal with bug outs, simps, she-beast, wearing rollers sucking on the damn pork chop bone? How long? Kicked out for trying to stand up and have standards. See, let's go to 2 Ezra 6 and 58. 2 Ezra 6 and 58. But we, thy people, whom thou hast called, thy firstborn, thy only begotten, and thy fervent lover, are given into their hands. So we're in the hands of those that hate us. Don't be frustrated. Don't be frustrated. A parakeet with a red bandana, listening to the good times all day. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. A lot of our men have been beat down to scavenger birds. What do you call them birds that eat dead flesh? Buzzards. You buzzard men. You see, be quiet. 2 Ezra 6 and 59. If the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure? Don't be frustrated. Don't be frustrated. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. A lot of our men never got their ass kicked. That's why they're like that. They've never gotten their ass whooped. So really, they don't understand the repercussions or the penalties for being stupid. They don't know, their brain, they can't measure that. They're mentally psychotic, delusional. Here it is, we done been beat down to our drawers. Don't be frustrated. Don't be frustrated. So when you understand the reward, the treasure, then that just further exacerbates the pain. the anger, the frustration. Imagine being able to see an oasis of water. You've just traveled on foot 100 miles. You're at the brink of death. You're crawling, and you see an oasis in the desert with waterfalls. You don't even have the strength, barely have the strength to get to it. It's only 10 feet away now, but you done traveled on foot 100 miles, and you're crawling, drooling. If I can just go 10 more feet to get to the oasis, and you see the beautiful wives with the big old palm tree leaves ready to fan you, and the little drinks with the little umbrellas with a little bit of ice. Well, I like my drinks neat, so don't put no damn ice in my drink. But the little umbrella in it, Eve ready to hand it to you and fan you, that's only 10 feet away, but you feel like you're about to drop dead. So your anxiety and your level of urgency is exponentially strong. You see, beyond understanding. Don't be frustrated. A simp would tell you don't be frustrated. With no backbone and no testosterone. Stop taking the estrogen shots. I don't know where the hell they're getting these estrogen shots from. Starbucks, I don't know. Pete's Coffee, I don't know. I'm speaking as a man. But stop taking the estrogen shots. They're bad for your health. Let's see what we got here. Brother Zadok, 2 Peter 2 and 7. Yeah, I read this one. We'll read it again. The Spirit wants us to read it again. 2 Peter 2 and 7. I got my ass kicked when I was a young man, so it taught me how to avoid being stupid, and not being pretentious or presumptuous. 2 Peter 2 and 7. And delivered just Lot, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. So the conversation of the world, who's going to the playoffs? Did you know this? Let me tell you what I found out recently. The actor that played in the movie Gladiator. Remember Maximus? Yeah, he's dated a man. And remember the one that really did not get the promise to be the king. So he killed his father. He was dating a man. You see? So this is the conversation of the wicked. I didn't know that. I recently found that out. He was dating a man or married a man. I had to go back and research it. The one that was not promised to be the emperor and killed his father. Yeah, he was dating a man. And you see, and that was my favorite movie, The Gladiator. The sword fighting and all that. You see, are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? That was my movie there. Maximus. But once you start finding out who's behind these movies, the wicked, it just punctures a hole in the balloon and just deflates you. You just get deflated. 2 Peter, let's go back to that. The Spirit wants us to go back to it. 2 Peter 2 and 8. For that righteous man dwelling among them and seeing and hearing vex his righteous soul from day to day with the unlawful deeds. Exactly. So the elect are vexed, brokenhearted, depressed, oppressed, frustrated, angry. Remember 2 Samuel 17 and 8. These men are chafed in their minds. You ever seen a big Eve? Her legs are chafed. You see, so in between there's all types of torque and friction going on. You see, next thing you know, there's a big hole there and a putrefying wound or a sore. Blood starts to ooze out between those legs. She's chafed. Well, that's how the elect men are in their mind. Friction is going on here. We're being led by cave beasts, she beasts. Orangutans are shooting up the goddamn neighborhood. We're being fed lab-tested experimental Science projects is our food. Don't be frustrated. Don't be frustrated. You parakeets watching the Muppet Show all day, it's time for you to shut the hell up. I'm just telling you. Don't take it personal. Don't take it personal. But this is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. Let's go here. Second Peter. No, let's go here first. Psalm 6 and 4. Return, O Lord, deliver my soul. O save me for thy mercy's sake. So the frustration leads at the time of deliverance. That's when our mind is going to be at rest. Is it not written, arise and depart, for this is not your rest? You see, but a weak man, he's happy being a good homie type of nigga. A good homie type of nigga. A status quo type Negro. Everything's all right, boss. We had a bad day today, boss. You see, we had a rough day, boss. Unbelievable. We had a low day of productivity today, boss. Okay? You disappointed, we disappointed, boss. But these are the type of men that we're surrounded by. We had a rough day today, boss. Every day is hard today, dear boss. Well, see, this is why the Lord has got the clean house here. Okay? This is absolutely ridiculous. We broke, boss. Oh my goodness, man, I just feel a furnace. The heat is being turned up like a furnace within the depths of my soul for righteous judgment to take place. This is ridiculous. Yeah, we hurt our back today, boss, when we see the slave master rubbing his back or doing this. Did we hurt our, or spring our back today, boss? We can't make this up, man. Oh, how long, oh Lord? Brother Zadok, Ecclesiastes 7 and 7. Yes, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. So giving little salaries, wages, a job. Well, I got a job, so I'm good. I'm good. You see, I got a position at the plantation. I'm good. Unbelievable. I'm getting a raise there, boss. Well, boss, if I'm getting promoted, we get promoted together. Let's go ahead and have a social get together after work this Friday. Unbelievable. See? But the elect that is looking forward to greater promises, greater rewards, rulership, is not satisfied with crumbs. It's not satisfied with a small piece of the pie. Want the whole pie, the chef and the baker. Ecclesiastes 7 and 7. Surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. So that heart goes back to mind from the Hebrew law. So many of our men are mentally destroyed because they've been given gifts, promotion. No longer are you the floor supervisor. I'm going to make you the department supervisor. So I'm doing good now. I've moved up and been promoted. I'm in heaven. I'm in heaven. See? So that little promotion, you done lost your damn mind. Yelling at Jakes on the floor or throughout the department. Your productivity has gone down. Boss is not going to look good this month. Sometimes the worst one you can promote is a Jake. The worst one you can promote. So oppression makes the elect frustrated, vexed, maketh a wise man mad. So who's outside of that? Simps, bug outs. They're not wise. So one little promotion on the job, I'm good. I'm good. Ecclesiastes 7 and 8. Or an NFL athlete NBA athlete. I've achieved the American dream. But once you're off the field, then you're just looked upon at the bottom with the rest of us. Looked upon as being three-fifths of a man or second-class citizens. You've joined the crowd. You've been reset back to where you started. Money is not what makes us better. Wisdom is what makes us better. Ecclesiastes 7. Let's go to verse 8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof. And the patient in spirit is better than the proud in spirit. So the end of this mortal flesh marks the end of the kingdom of Edom and marks the end of our enemies ruling over us. Is it not written, Esau is the end of the world? Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So the spiritual world, the kingdom of immortality, comes through Jacob, led by Yahushua from the tribe of Judah. Everything here is temporary, of the flesh, of the mortal. We're seeking the immortal. Let's go here to Ezekiel 9 and 4. Goodness gracious, man. Oh my goodness. Ezekiel 9 and 4. And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry, for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. So this mark is the Wa, which means an exemption from judgment. So those of the elect are sighing and crying, grieving in pain to be delivered, which is marking the anointed ones. You see, that woman, the daughter of Zion, that is going through birth pains, tribulation, not to speak in dark sayings, tribulation, eagerly waiting to be delivered or reborn into the kingdom of rulership. The rebirth is Jacob being delivered. Of the Kazak Ban Yahweh, Shalom, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Barakatah, Bahashem, Barakadash. Isaiah 51 and 14. Yup, the captive exile hasteneth that he may be loose, and that he should not die in the pit, nor that his bread should fail. Beautiful. So the bread or the manna from heaven cannot mold or decay. See, that's through Jacob, Yahweh Shai. And it starts with his word that is building up the new rulers, judges, immortals. Is it not written in our law, I have said ye are gods? But a simp can't think past his job promotion that he just got. Now he's no longer you're no longer on fries. Now you're on burgers. You see, this week I'm on lettuce. Next week I'm going to be on fries. Next week I'm moving up to burgers. And then the big bucks start rolling in. You men got to be eliminated from off the face of the earth. You're grounded in ground beef, the flesh, carnate, carnal, bug out. Next week I'm on fries. And then you can't make this shit up. If I don't laugh, I'm going to lose my goddamn mind. You can't make this up. You see? So they can't think beyond the carnal realm. Unbelievable. That was in that movie Coming to America. He gonna leave his damn wife, that was a virgin, and come his black ass over to America to get a woman that was getting her back beat out by Jermaine wearing a jerry curl. Just let your soul glow. You know, unbelievable. Unbelievable. You can't make this shit up. Let's go here to Love Brother Basic Wisdom. Yeah, Jermaine been beating this woman's back out, and you're going to take your black ass over here to America to marry her. You really committed adultery, nigga. You and her. Let's go here. Basic Wisdom, Psalms 84 and 10. For a day in thy courts is better than 1,000. I had rather be a doorkeeper in the house of my God than to dwell in the tents of wickedness. So we're dwelling in hell, for lack of better words. We're under the shadow of the heathen. You know? So this is nothing to brag about. Nothing to boast ourselves in. Our face should be on the money. We ought to print the money. We ought to own the gold reserves, own the silver reserves, own the stock exchange, own the vehicle manufacturing facility, own the water manufacturing facility, own the clothing and textile industry. But here you're holding a spatula, wearing a damn McDonald's hat, talking about last week I was on fries, and I'm getting ready to be general manager next year. You can't make this up. Oh my goodness. If I say it what I really want to say in the flesh, they would go ahead and end the live stream for these bugged out men here, walking around with spatulas in their hand. Let's read that again for the slow bellies. Ezekiel 9 and 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, his people, and set a mark upon the foreheads, an exemption or a sign of an exemption of judgment, from the Hebrew, the Tawah. And we can see characteristics of that sign, trademarks, if you will, or the hallmark of a noble people. What is that? Upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. So this is a sign, suffering the judgments, the afflictions, the torment, the mental anguish, the rage, a daily feeling of rage. Imagine a mama bear robbed of her cubs. There's not enough honey, not enough money to soothe her rage. She wants blood. Don't worry, mama bear. I'm going to give you some oatmeal. You see, don't be frustrated. Don't be frustrated of the parrot that came on my comment board. Don't be frustrated. Just like a lion or a mama robbed of her babies. You can't just rob their fur or give them a manicure and a pedicure. You see? And think that everything's going to be okay. Or a lion that you've just killed his lionesses or his cubs, invaded his den. You have to kill that lion to settle the score. Let's go to 2 Peter 3 and 12. 2 Peter 3 and 12. Looking for and hasting unto the coming. Let's get 2 Ezra 2 and 13, please. 2 Ezra 2 and 13. Yeah, like in that movie, Wizard of Oz. They gave that bugged out, broke-back lion a damn perm and some rollers. And he was good. Well, that's not real life. A real lion, you got to kill him. Because he's not going to be satisfied with blood which means an insatiable appetite. Insatiable, unquenchable, off the charts. You can't measure it. What a brokeback man is like, or just go ahead and give him a body rub and a massage, and he'll be okay. This is why you brokeback men, your time is approaching for you to become extinct. I'm just telling you, don't take it personal. Let's read this. Brothers, adopt Hebrews 11 and 25. Choosing, rather, to suffer affliction with the people of God than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. Hey, Moses, here it is. This man was in the king's castle, the Pharaoh's courts. You see? And King David said, 1 day in thy courts is better than 1,000. So 1 day in the kingdom is better than 1,000 years under the caveman. Okay, just 1 day. Brother Tazadok Ban Yahweh, Jeremiah 48 and 10. Cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully, and cursed be he that keepeth back his sword from blood. Beautiful. So those that are fervent in the spirit can't rest, can't relax. Don't be frustrated. That was a comment on my comment board yesterday. Don't be frustrated. Raised by Eve, eating a pork chop, wearing rollers, and walking around talking trash all day, and watching the soap operas. Don't be frustrated. You can't learn from Eve how to be a man, Jake. Okay? And stop taking those damn estrogen shots. You know, I don't know where they're getting this stuff from, but it messes with your mind. Okay? Let's read that again. They cut off your scripture, so I had to go off memory when I read it, because part of it was cut off. The devil is busy, so we have to be busy. Jeremiah, I think it was 48 and 10. Cursed be he that doeth the work of the Lord deceitfully, and cursed be he that keepeth back his sword from blood. So this is a diligent endeavor, constantly moving forward and not waning or falling back. No steps backwards, but forward, constantly. And this word is a sword. So the work is inherently in that scripture there. The work, which also means the true doctrine in its entirety. Lost my damn place. Well, let's keep going. I'm going to get ready to close out and try to wrap this up in about 10 minutes. 2 Peter 3 and 12. Looking for and hasting unto the coming of the day of God, wherein the heavens, being on fire, shall be dissolved, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The elect believe this place is going to go down with nuclear destruction. We got pedophiles ruling over us. So the Lord would have to apologize to Sodom and Gomorrah if you don't judge this wicked queendom. He would owe Sodom and Gomorrah an apology if you don't destroy this place. So he's going to fulfill his word. So the elect is rushing, urgent, in seeing this become fruition. Let's go to Isaiah 65 and 11. Isaiah 65 and 11. But ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. Many Israelites are helping to forward this kingdom because this is all they believe in. They don't believe in the judgments that are based on prophecy. They're just looking to get their next paycheck. Or next week, I'm going to be on burgers. And after that, I'm going to be the area supervisor. You know, they're not really looking to be a ruler here. They don't believe in that. Where's my check? I want it and I want it now. What is that commercial? Called J.G. Wentworth. Need cash now, like that. You know, fast cash type Negroes. Where's my check? They don't believe in the promises that come through suffering, longevity, diligence, hard work, patience. They don't believe in that. You know, call J.G. Wentworth. I need cash now, like that. Bug out. Yeah, beautiful. Hebrews 10 and 37. For yet a little while, and he that shall come will come and will not tarry. So this is based on the sealing of the Lord's elect, which is happening in our time. So we're close. The revealing of the wicked and the gradual ushering in of the might be. Everything working in a synergy, which paints a picture of the last days. Lost my damn place. Hebrews 10 and 38. Now the just shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. That's a weak man, basically. Or the unfaithful. I believe the beloved Elder Apostle Gabar goes into this. Effeminate breaks down into without faith or little faith. Effeminate. So the effeminate man shall not enter into the kingdom. You see, a limp noodle, limp wrist man. All right? Which is a dark saying for no faith. Okay? Or flimsy backbone. You're not going to enter into the kingdom. The Lord has been on me lately. The Spirit has been on me to get after these weak men. They help keep us grounded at the damn bottom. They're okay with a chicken bone in their damn hand and a spatula and a damn hamburger. They're okay with that. And some damn peanuts and popcorn. These are circus clowns. Give them some caramel popcorn, a few peanuts, and that big ass turkey leg. Looking like a caveman holding it over their right shoulder, like what you would see at a damn circus or carnival somewhere. These men must go. They gotta go. They got to go. Or a couple of bananas. You just toss them some bananas. And life is good. Oh, my goodness gracious. If I said what I really want to say, or the Spirit is bridling my tongue, let's read that again. Hebrews 10 and 38. Now the just shall live by faith. But if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. And he's going to execute judgment through his men. That's how you're going to know a prophet has been among you. Men that are just bloodthirsty for judgment are going to execute judgment on the earth. When Yahushua raised them up holistically, totally, a total changeover, new bodies. So right now, a spiritual sword is being swung, but that's going to manifest into a physical sword with supernatural ability by the Lord's men and when judgment comes. Even men that fell out, lazy, or lost faith are going to be judged. Hebrews 10 and 39. But we are not of them who draw back unto perdition, but of them that believe to the saving of the soul. Fervent in the spirit, full of faith. comment board is going crazy. This is why I need somebody to help me out. Because I'm getting senile before my time. Where's that at? Let's get this. It's something about a weak man that just pisses me off. It just adds fuel to the fire that's already raging. Where's that at? Yeah, let's get this brother here. Brother right here. Brother Tazadah. Hebrews 11 and 15. And truly, if they had, they're cutting off the scripture. Let's get it here. Hebrews 11 and 15. And truly, if they had been mindful of that country from whence they came out, they might have had opportunity to have returned. But now they desire a better country, that is a heavenly. Wherefore God is not ashamed to be called their God, for he hath prepared for them a city. So look, the holy city, the New Jerusalem, is being prepared spiritually and is going to manifest itself on earth. So the Lord's people are going to occupy their place on the thrones of David under Yahushua. So the Lord's will is going to be done on earth as it is in heaven. Order is going to be established in a rank and file system. The hierarchy under the tabernacle of the thrones of David. Yahushua under the Most High, King David. Yahushua, the 12 apostles, 144,000 governors, followed by a large remnant. And then the nations under them that are going to be the tail looking to get money, looking to get loans, handouts, looking to get the remedies on their sicknesses, looking to get knowledge on the herbs, looking to get knowledge on how to plant, how to farm, agriculture, what type of fruits to plant, when to rotate that field. They're going to get those instructions and knowledge, how to live, how to eat, how to dress, how to govern their households. They're going to be taught how to tie their shoes, put on their socks, what garments to wear, when the Sabbath and the new moons are. And the new moon is not the full moon, by the way. So the nations are going to be taught these things, how to serve and worship under their landlords, and how to serve the God of Israel, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushua. Let's go here. Isaiah 65 and 11. But ye are they that forsake the Lord, that forget my holy mountain, that prepare a table for that troop, and that furnish the drink offering unto that number. We're either building the kingdom or we're helping to perpetuate a kingdom of wickedness under the wicked. There is no gray area with the Most High. No gray area. So we're either worshiping Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua, or you worship the devil. Isaiah 65 and 11. Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter, because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. So the men are laborers, workmen, servants. If not, then evil. It's just that simple. The men are promoting truth, demonstrating explicit love and charity. You see, if not, then evil. The men are helping to promote the building of the Lord's kingdom. If not, evil. The women are falling in order, not just being submissive and obedient to your damn supervisor because he's giving you some money. That's a prostitute. Okay, I don't give a damn if you don't like it. But if you're only being submissive to your supervisor, then that makes you a prostitute. I'm going to be nice because he's paying me a cash stipend. Well, prostitute. It's just that simple. So the women of the elect are coming in the order of the men of the Lord. If not, then you worship the devil. Just that simple. So the Lord is going to preserve those that he have refined by his doctrine, reshaped and chiseled and building towards perfection. Let's go to Revelation 18 and 7. How much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. So the hell conditions are going to be turned over to the daughter of Babylon, which starts with nuclear destruction, followed by being burned by the laser and chariot fire from these so-called UFOs, the chariots of the Lord. So the wicked are going to be turned into hell. Is that not written? Only the elect is going to look that up. So the wicked are going to be turned into hell. Slaves, servants, handmaids, the plowmen, if you will. So by default, the Lord's tabernacle is going to reign supreme. See? Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom, O daughter of Babylon, who are to be destroyed. See? Revelation 18 and 7. How much she hath glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, and am no widow, and shall see no sorrow. So the daughter of Babylon is going to be turned into hell. Hot liquid lava. And those that are in bed with her are going to melt with her in that great melting pot. The judgment of the Lord, this pit, this system. James 5 and 7. Be patient, therefore, brethren, until the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husbandman waiteth for the precious fruit of the earth, and have long patience for it, until he receive the early and latter rain. So the Lord is eagerly waiting to be connected with the bridegroom. No, the bridegroom is eagerly waiting to be connected with the bride, the daughter or captive daughter of Zion. Spirit's messing with me. See, the first fruits, those that have been planted with the seed of wisdom and are springing up looking glorious, beautiful. If you ever looked at a lily field or a field of different arrays of flowers, I love nature, and I love to see a different array of flowers that's been planted. It's beautiful. That's how you look, the Lord's elect. One day the Spirit jumped on me. I was looking at a bunch of videos of brothers in different camps out teaching for GMS. Red, blue, yellow, orange, brown, green. And it just looked like a beautiful flower garden. That was spiritual. So the Spirit jumped on me and said, look at my men. Look at my beautiful garden. Look at them. They're blossoming with knowledge and wisdom and turning away from the caverns of bones and skeletons from the caveman's dwelling place and blossoming and blooming. Look at them out there standing bold on the front lines in Babylon in the midst of the valley of the shadow of death. It was beautiful. So I just kept sliding down on my phone, looking at the different cats set up with different beautiful garments arrayed in different colors, look like flowers. Absolutely beautiful. The first fruits, the Lord's people, this elect. He's not going to gather a jungle or a zoo. Okay, I'm just telling you. This place is going to be judged and burned with fire. Yeah, it was beautiful. Like a beautiful lily field. Absolutely beautiful. Revelation 18 and 8. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is the Lord God who judgeth her. So the Lord is going to bring forth the new kingdom. The Lord is going to rain down judgment. The Lord is going to build a new eternal kingdom of righteousness. And real men, by the way, not GMO, they're Muppet babies, as in the words of the beloved elder apostle are called. Muppet baby men are going to be done away with. I'm just telling you, don't take it personal. But Muppet baby men are going to be done away with. And little rugrats and baby's kids. I'm just telling you, don't get all emotional. The Lord is going to judge this place. So much torment. When you look at that word torment, let's look it up. Torment. So much torment give her. Comes from the Greek. One moment. Gotta look it up here. The devil's messing with my daggone blue letter. Oh man, when your judgment comes, it's going to be ugly. It's going to be bad for you. Eddie. That's a slang for Esau, Edom. Eddie. These Eddies got hell to pay. Let's look up that word torment. Torment from Revelation 18 and 7. Let's look up torment. Gosh, man. Right here. Oh, goodness gracious. Torment comes from the Greek basanismos, torment, torture, an act of tormenting. So this is one of the reasons why the scriptures say hell from beneath is moved to meet thee at thy coming. So at the ushering in of the kingdom of the tabernacle of David, the wicked are going to go into slavery. And they're going to watch the kingdom burn of their rulership. So there's going to be a residue of the heathen that are going to be salvaged to serve in hardcore slavery. All praises to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. All praises to Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua. Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushua. Call Halayim La Yahweh Bahashem Yahushua. Bahashem Erkakadash. Kom Yashua. Torment. So the caveman's hell is the royal nobles and kings' heaven. That's heaven. That's the kingdom. That's the kingdom. It's going to suck to be you in that day. Evil E. See, let's go here. Wow. Torment also means torture. Remember the judgments that King David executed on Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites. That's coming back. Caveman thought he was home scot-free. Home base? I made it. No, you didn't make it. You got hell to look forward to. Is that not written? Hell from beneath is moved to meet thee. So you got hell to pay, sleazy. I'm just telling you. Don't get emotional. Isaiah 65:13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Many Israelites joined into the system are going to have their heads hung down low for a while, but be regenerated or born through the remnant or through the elect. But shame is going to cover them that was married to the system or trusted in the system. Now, if you take that chip, you're going to be burned with fire immediately. But if you lack faith or trust in the system, you're going to be covered with shame for a while. But ultimately, be shown mercy and be regenerated through a remnant or through the elect. Because you were not born again on this side or spiritually changed through the doctrine. Let's go to Isaiah 65:14. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. That's hell, torment, suffering. So Edom is going to inherit torment, suffering, sorrow, destruction. Let's look at that word vexation. Comes from the Hebrew shabad, which means affliction, breaking, broken. They're going to be broken to shivers. Is that not written in Revelation 2? Somewhere around 25 on down. Revelation 2, 25 on down. They're going to be broken. Let's read that again. Isaiah 65:14. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. See? So even going into the kingdom that's being established, there's judgments are going forth. Famine, sickness, death. See? So judgment is starting with the Lord's people. Judgment is starting with Israelites that don't believe, that are not covered by the doctrine. And ultimately ending in total catastrophic nuclear fire. So these are judgments leading up to the kingdom to being established. That's why that prophecy of 7 women shall take hold of 1 man, because of these judgments leading up to the establishment of the kingdom. See, birth pains, tribulation. But the elect is covered the whole time. So vexation comes from the Hebrew shabbat. Affliction, bruised, crashing, destruction, hurt. Now, the elect on this side is vexed now. Hurt, bruised, vexed, frustrated, being tormented in this hell underneath the kingdom of Edom. Let's close out here. I'm going to close out. The understanding is judgments leading up to the establishment of the kingdom. You see, lack of food, lack of protection, lack of security, lack of health and wellness, lack of peace of mind. That's why the scriptures say in Isaiah 33, somewhere around verse 6, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. See? So these times are going to break out into turmoil, tumult, friction, discomfort, affliction, suffering, tribulation, before the establishment of the new kingdom. Let's close out here. Isaiah 65 and 17. So a new kingdom is going to be born or birthed. Isaiah 65 and 17. Behold, I create new heavens. Let's read it again. So Esau's hell is Jacob's heaven. Let's read that again. Isaiah 65, verse 17. For behold, I create new heavens and a new earth, and the former shall not be remembered, nor come into mind. So that's the kingdom of Jacob. Remember, the Bible says Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So this is the new kingdom of immortality, eternal rulership and dominion. But be ye glad and rejoice forever in that which I create. For behold, I create Jerusalem a rejoicing, and her people a joy. See? So this is being healed, being made perfect, new bodies. Matter of fact, let's go. So that's the real healing, which is permanent. Let's go here to right here. Isaiah 52 and 1. Awake, awake, put on thy strength, O Zion, put on thy beautiful garments, O Jerusalem, a holy city. For henceforth there shall no more come into thee the uncircumcised and the unclean. Beautiful garments, strength, awaken, holy city, Jerusalem. So these new garments, our bodies are going to be changed, made perfect, which starts with the doctrine being taught. That starts the change, the transformation, the metaphysiological reform or reformation, if you will, being reformed, restored, renewed. Starts with the doctrine, but it's going to manifest physically on earth in a total transformation, restoration, restored, renewed. Isaiah 65, verse 18. But be ye glad and rejoice forever in that which I create. For behold, I create Jerusalem a rejoicing, and her people a joy. And I will rejoice in Jerusalem and joy in my people, and the voice of weeping shall be no more heard in her, nor the voice of crying. So after great tribulation, pain, sorrow, and suffering, the Lord is going to reward the faithful, the patient, the long-suffering, forbearing the script that the Most High have aforementioned or established, his word, patiently enduring through the tribulation, the birth pains, the trials, the suffering, in order to be issued 100-fold of what we lost on this side. Brother GMS, humble servant. GMS, humble servant. Ahanan, Proverbs 15 and 32. He that refuseth instruction despiseth his own soul, but he that heareth reproof getteth understanding. To hate instruction is to love sickness, mourning, sorrow, death. I mean, if I tell you, if you get off this path, you're going to fall down a 500-foot drop cliff at night. And you say, I ain't worried about all that. Hey, yo, man, I run this shit. I built this thing. Well, you're going to fall off the cliff and die because of pride. You know, this is my territory. I run this block. All right, well, you're going to die. I told you to stop hanging with those Negroes. They're going to stab you in the back. Let's read that again. So instructions are keys or ingredients to life, eternal, coming from the heavenly realm. This word, Proverbs 15 and 32. He that refuseth instruction despiseth his own soul, but he that heareth reproof getteth understanding. That soul, that spirit. So spiritual guidance preserves the soul. You see, the body and soul is together on earth, which is hell. In this realm is hell, underneath our enemies. Proverbs 15 and 33, the fear of the Lord is the instruction of wisdom, and before honor is humility. So we were subject to payments of correction, reproof, before being exalted. Vessels of mercy made for the Most High to demonstrate his grace and mercy. Not only did we suffer, but the Most High gave us eternal promises to look forward to. So this is a temporary hell. So we were made to go off, subject to vanity. That's in Romans 8. For the Most High's will and glory to be magnified or shown on earth, and the vessels of wrath fitted for destruction, perfect balance, the wicked, Edom, to be judged. So the Most High is going to do an arm flex of his strength and might, and at the same time demonstrate that he's also merciful. There is no eternal hell. And he's going to show that he's true to his word when he brings forth judgment and have his name exalted and magnified on earth. Brother, basic wisdom, Isaiah 41 and 14. Fear not, thou worm, Jacob, and ye men of Israel, I will help thee, saith the Lord, and thy Redeemer, the Holy One of Israel. I mean, imagine getting instruction directly from the CEO of a company. He owns the corporation. So we're getting direct guidance and instruction from the universal manager, the creator of the universe, the all-knowing, all-power. You see, we're getting instruction from him. I mean, imagine getting a coach that created the damn universe. That's your coach. You see, your health advisor, your counselor, your guidance counselor, your instructor. There is no knowledge or wisdom above the Most High. So we're getting well-led, well-guided, well-directed, well-instructed by the most all-knowing, all-powerful. So we can't go off. We can't lose. I was in that movie Training Day. I can't lose. Hey, we can't lose with the spirit and power of Yahweh B'Hashem, Yahweh Shai. that created the ram and the rams outside of this one. Hopefully this lesson has been edifying. All praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, or Kwakadash, to the 144,000, and double honor and respect to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much love, honor, and respect to the elect of the house of Israel, or the house of David, and Thawada, beloved, for posting scriptures helping to edify the body and feed the lambs of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, and to the beloved ladies of the hopeful elect of the house of David, listening and learning in meekness and humility as the scriptures have commanded to do. To you we say Shalom. Shalom and Barakatham. Shalom. Kwam Yasharallah and the Bad Babal. We got next, Lord willing. Shalom. See you on the next lesson, Lord willing. Shalom. Shalom.